Hey, this is Chuck Mayer welcoming you to the weekly update here at Fishy Business. First things first, congratulations Sam for winning the 75-gallon tank. Congratulations to everybody who tried to enter. You're still in the drawing for this month's gift, which I will announce at the end of this video. As I said, we're going to do multiple giveaways each month through the end of the year. Every month, at the end of the month, we'll be giving them out. This one's even greater than the 75 that we gave away, so hang on. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to tell you that. If you'll come with me, let's get started with the weekly update. First things first, before we get to the fish, a little helpful tip. If you're new into freshwater or you've been doing freshwater for a while and no one has told you, one of the most important things to add to the water for the water quality and for the health of the fish is aquarium salt. A lot of times we don't mention it enough, and you definitely don't hear it from a lot of other stores. Aquarium salt is very, very important for the health of the fish. As a trace element, it is very beneficial in terms of trying to get freshwater fish to spawn. It will neither affect the pH up or down, so it's not a negative in any situation. There are very, very, very few fish who have any type of adverse reaction to this. So I would say in 95% of your freshwater tanks, if you're not using aquarium salt, use it. It helps against bacterial infections, and it definitely promotes a healthy fish tank. It is very inexpensive. This is not salt like a saltwater aquarium, like Instant Ocean and things like that. This is salt as just an additive, as I said, to be used as a trace element for the existent tanks. But you will be very surprised how much it can help benefit your fish. You can see Kevin working hard on the plants. A lot of new plants came in this week, and as usual, he's fixing what we destroy when we sell them. Every week, you can pretty much find him about Wednesday or Thursday, shoulder deep in the tank, trying to make it look pretty for the weekend. And the reason that I stopped by this is to tell you that for the next week, in addition to the giveaways that we're having, October is the month of sales. Every week we're going to have a different sale through the end of the month, so pay very close attention to the website, Facebook, and YouTube, because this week, if you are a plant lover or have never considered live plants, you're going to want to. All live plants for 1 week through Sunday are buy one, get one free. All plant additives and substrates are 20% off, and so basically it's like half off for a plant. If you've had plastic plants, if you've had decorations and are tired of your fish tank not looking like a natural or really bombastic, beautiful environment that it could be, live plants could absolutely, be for you, and this is the perfect week to jump on board. So live plants, we'll leave Kevin trying to get things put back in gear, and let's go look at the fishy order today. Red Oscars came in. We've got small Oscars again. I've got small albino Oscars. These are a favorite pet fish just because they can be very personal. They do need a tank that they've got room to grow in. They're a South American, Central American cichlid. They do get very big. They can be very aggressive, but a lot of people really like them, and sometimes we don't have them in stock in mass the way I do right now. So they came in looking very healthy today, both in the albino and the reds and the tigers. So if you've been in looking for some Oscars to start a new tank or to make kind of that type of environment, we got them. We got marble hatchets in. This is a cool little fish that stays very close to the surface of the water. So when you're getting your schools of fish together in your community type tanks, hatchets are great for drawing your attention right to the surface. That way when you have the tetras and stuff and schooling fish that swim kind of in the middle, and your catfish and loaches and things that swim on the bottom, the hatchet fish give you a better break of your viewpoint when you're looking at a tank. I've got silver hatchets here. These are very cool looking fish, especially in mass like we have them. And as you can see, they look phenomenal in a planted tank. Moving right along, I mentioned these last week, but we got some more, and I just love them. They're the Celebes rainbow fish. They don't run and hide. They're not real skittish. They look great in a school. The fin work and the coloring is fantastic. Not quite as nice as the Werner eye thread fin rainbows, but still really, really cool fish. I got a slew of beautiful neon tetras this week, and you can see how neons make an impact when they're all huddled together, when they're moving as one mass throughout the tank, the neons look great. One thing that we want to mention, all glowfish are back in stock as well. And all of our community system is heightened and thick with fish again. So we have lots of different schools to offer you of a lot of different types of tetras. If you look over here, we got some really, really beautiful angelfish. These marbles look really good, and everyone has a different pattern. There's a couple that are almost solid black in here, and I know a lot of angelfish collectors love that. We got a large black ghost in this week. Well, I wouldn't say large, I'd say medium. Medium black ghosts are in, so they're not the real little small guys are back here. We got in some gorgeous albino bristlenose Plecostomus this week. This is a fantastic Plecostomus for eating algae. Iridescent sharks. I mentioned this a couple weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. We sold out of them, and now I've got more back in stock. This is a fish it's an Asian fish. It's not actually a shark, it's a type of catfish. But it moves like a shark, and it gives you a shark-like feel to the tank. Very cool if you've got a semi-aggressive tank. I also have some albino clawed frogs that are in. I would only suggest him if you're planning on keeping fish that are bigger than him, as he will eat just about anything. Lots and lots and lots of peacocks. Lots of African peacocks this week. Those look really well, and we got a really cool goldfish. In fact, when Kevin told me what it was, I had in my mind what it looked like, but was very wrong. The white butterfly telescope. And the white butterfly, not Blackmore, but Moor. Looks like a Blackmore, but it looks like an albino version of a Blackmore. But very, very, very cool goldfish. Beautiful red cap orandas, beautiful bubble eyes, and still some koi. It was 96 degrees today, so whereas normally we would tell you start winding down the pond and not adding fish and things like that until next season, apparently we're going to have summer for 12 months. So. It's still pond season here in South Carolina, so that's where we're going to stop it with the freshwater fish right now. Let's go look at some saltwater fish. Okay, so I missed a fish. While Connor was filming fish, I was looking at other fish and realized there was something that I missed. And what I missed is gone. What I missed just disappeared. And it's funny because I was going to say that the very definition of the word stoic could be exhibited in the fish right behind me, who has sat there motionless for the better part of 10 or 11 minutes. However, in the moment in which I wanted to turn and show him to you, he's gone. He was the giant pike cichlid, and the fish is completely non-mobile in the middle of the water, so much so that he doesn't even resemble a leaf. He just resembles a stick. So much for stoic. Okay, so saltwater was super impressive this week, and I am very proud of the 2 fish Gracie ordered, or at least 2 of the fish Gracie ordered, because we've been trying to get them for some time, and it's Choate's wrasse, Choate's leopard wrasse, or the chotai from Australia. Australia and the Red Sea give us some pretty crazy looking fish that we can see nowhere else, and this week is no exception. We've got both of them. Both of them are about the same size, but this is a version of the leopard wrasse that Australia offers us that is absolutely a phenomenal reef fish. They are not the easiest fish to keep in the world, but they are super beautiful, and nowhere else can you see these color patterns on a wrasse, at least that I've seen. These are some phenomenal fish, and that's where we're starting with saltwater. I also got some really cool sapphire damsels, which I have not had in a very long time, along with some yellow chorus wrasses. Moving right along, what did we got another Formosa wrasse, a perfect size, if anybody wants a Formosa wrasse. I got 2 lightning maroon clownfish that came in. These are beautiful because they have that real burgundy color with this burst of white, and then it's all chopped up with all these little spots that look like lightning bolts. These are very, very cool fish. I got a juvenile emperor angel along with a harlequin tusk in here. The Navarcus that we had last week that came in that was being so shy is playing around right now. We have the French angel, a big French with a blonde Naso tang. We finally have yellow tangs back in stock. We haven't had these for a few weeks, and now I finally have some. and just the most gorgeous emperor angel. You saw the juvenile around there, how he looks when he's small. This guy right now has got both his juvenile colors and his adult colors in one fish. You can totally see the juvenile colors through the adult colors. It is amazing how your pomacanthus, holocanthus, your larger bodied saltwater angelfish change as they grow, how they start and how their color morphs. And it's really tricky to say which is more beautiful, the juvenile color and the adult color. If you've ever wondered that about the emperor angel, I've got an emperor that's got both. Small blonde nasotangs came in this week. People love these fish. There's no wonder why. They have a lot of color, a lot of cool personality, and it looks like they have lipstick put on their lips. The coral beauty angels came in this week. I got in a gorgeous red sea sailfin tang. The Desjardins came in this week. I also got some frostbite clownfish back in stock, as well as normal clownfish, the Ocellaris, and another emperor angel. Really, really nice arrow crab. If you want to see something that looks like it dropped down from outer space and into your saltwater fish tank, an arrow crab is perfect for you. These aren't expensive. For under 20 bucks, you get a lot of personality and something really cool to look at. They're not super long-lived, but again, they're not very expensive. They got a better chance at a healthy aquarium than they do in the wild where somebody's going to eat them, so you might want to try one of those. I got some Sally Lightfoot crabs. These are great algae-eating crabs. They look like flat tarantulas. They move like them too. And I also got some really cool 6-line wrasses, which we've been out of. This is one of my favorite fish for smaller aquariums as it doesn't get very big. It's a beautiful wrasse in that it has pink, blue, and green all in one small fish. Very personable, stays out. It's a great, great fish. Very hardy. Bangui cardinals. I love seeing these in mass. I have one customer's tank that I maintain that has just a school of cardinal fish that hang out under one rock in a very large tank. And it looks so reminiscent of seeing them when you're diving and how they naturally act. So they really look cool. They're not very expensive, but in a group they're stunning. They're as pretty as any other fish, even though they don't have as many different colors. It's the patterns on that fish that are so site specific, I guess. Lots of anthias, lots of different snails this week. Lunar wrasse, diamond gobies for sifting the sand. Yeah, Gracie got a lot of salt water. Stuff's popping out, and I went through real quick before we shot the video just to kind of see what we got so that I could show you, but I'm noticing stuff popping out that I didn't even see. But the stuff hasn't been put out for very long, so there's just another reason to come in. There are a few surprises you'll probably see in salt water. All right, let's go back up to the front. I promised that I would go over what the giveaway is for the month, and there's actually two. There's a giveaway for even this week, so come with me if you would. Okay, two things. One thing is these Pro Bugs. A couple weeks ago in a video, I showed you all these cool little bugs and insects to feed your fish. For a lot of people with large cichlids or aggressive fish that want to give them an extremely healthy diet, this looks like everything you'd put on the end of your fish hook and some things that you probably wouldn't. There's all kinds of different worms, grasshoppers, all kinds of things that have been put in these eco-fresh little packets. The reason that I bring them up a second time is because we're giving them away. So in an effort to kind of give you something else to get used to feeding your fish and something that would be very healthy, if not a little bit gross, these would be. So all you got to do is come in and buy some food or some feeder fish, $5 or more, and we give you a free pack to try out. So that's a gimme if nothing else. Now for the giveaway. This is the FX4. The FX4 is one of two of our favorite canister filters, the other being the FX6. Its older brother. This is absolutely fantastic for using on any tank. Saltwater, freshwater, even if you have a reef tank, this can be used for specific periods of time to polish the water. It has got a huge chamber that you can pack with ChemiPures and bio pellets. You can almost use it as a reactor. I have this on all of my large saltwater accounts that I have. I have it just as a backup filter just to polish water when I need to, and some I use it biologically. You can use it as a central biological filter, you can use it as a mechanical filter, but it is absolutely fantastic. It looks foreboding, but it is very easy to use. It's very reliable, and at the end of this month, to some lucky person, it's free. So everything that we did with the 75 gallon tank to give away, we're doing with the FX4 this month. So come by, show us that you're subscribing on YouTube, bring a friend even if they don't have a fish tank, get them to subscribe. You get another ticket every single time that you come in. And at the end of the month, we're going to give this away. This is a $300 filter, guys. And there's no tank out there, no matter how big or small, that can't use the FX4. In fact, I would love to see one on a little beta bowl, just to see if you could pull it off. That's the giveaway for the month. We'll do it on Halloween and proceed to November and December with some more gifts and some more giveaways this year. This is Chuck Mayer for Fishy Business. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for staying tuned to the video.